It says, can you give me some advice on how you handle friend groups that don't get along and you're kind of in between? How do you stay so neutral between people that don't agree or like each other? Any tips from both of you guys?
That's Dolores, better than me.
Well,
I kind of figured.
you would be like that too in things like you wouldn't take a side if I got in a fight with Jen.
Yeah, no, that I wouldn't, yeah.
Think about that. The thing is, what people don't realize is I was never told I had to take a side from either side. Like Teresa always said, be friends with who you want, but I'm just warning you to watch out. You do what you want. You know, when there's friend groups and you're older, there's peripheral friends. We have friends outside of the show also. They fight. Girls like that, they get into fights. We'll tell them if they're wrong. We'll tell them how I feel, and you'll do the same thing. But it doesn't mean you cut that friend off, because then eventually the normal people make up in the end. I was never put under pressure from Teresa or anyone else to really pick a side.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was so, I wasn't going to do that, but we'll see if we go forward. No, we can't. What happened?
You can.
No, because I see you picking sides. Not that, I have to say, I see you having more of a voice with the podcast that you're filling in for Teddy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I was like blown away. I was like, oh my God, there's my girl. I'm like, wow, I'm like hearing you pick a side. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I like this.
Well, it's easy to not talk about my friends. I can pick sides on people.
No, but
I care or no.
But even like from the other franchises, we try to get along with everyone.
No,
you know?
we do.
Yeah. You know, because it's like a family, you know?
You kind of don't want to cross, because you never know when you're in the hot seat.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's life is not perfect.
Right.
And your life is always, your life can be talked about. But you know what? Now, after all the things happened anyway, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to say how I feel about everything. And who doesn't like it, I don't care.
And you know what? It is it's a podcast. So you give your opinion, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but do you agree with me?
Nobody gets mad at you or anything, you know?
They do. If someone's upset with anything I have to say, I hope they come to me with it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what makes the world go round. Everybody has opinions. Like everybody has an asshole, right?
Exactly.
That's the saying, right?
You were right on the saying.
I'm just saying. So, like, okay.